बस 1 मिनट है, शेयर कर रहा हूँ। ठीक है, सो नाउ before we jump into the next topic, have you? I hope you have practiced. Want to know anything on the more on the parameters or any doubts you are having? Okay, let me know, or else we will proceed with the next topic. हाँ, एक बॉक्स के लिए मैं पूरा मतलब वो इनपुट चाहिए मेरे को। हाँ, बिना इनपुट मैं कैसे बता सकता हूँ? हाँ, इसी बॉक्स को दिखाऊं वो कैसे बनाया? ठीक है, देखिए ये जो बॉक्स है ना, ये पूरा 4 सब असेंबलीज में मैंने बनाया, 4 या 5। देखते हैं, देखिए ऐसा 1 2 3 4 5, मतलब ऑपोजिट assemblies are same. See, we first started with I first started with the base side assembly. मैंने क्या किया, पहले एक स्मॉल असेंबली बेस साइड असेंबली बनाया। तो बेस साइड में 2 पार्ट्स लिया, एक ये बेस साइड शीट वाला, ये प्लैंक वाला, दूसरा उसके नीचे लेग। ये आपको पता है वो कैसे करना है, मतलब फर्स्ट आई ड्रॉन वन बॉक्स लाइक दिस, बेस बॉक्स। इसका लेंथ और पैरामीटर्स पूरा दिया। इसके बाद मैंने एक और बॉक्स बनाया, इसका इसका भी रिलेशन देख के एक्सप्रेशंस पूरा ऐड किया इसको। नहीं, ये पीछे तक नहीं होता, यहाँ तक। ये आपको पता है कैसे करने का, तो पहले ऐसा करना है। तो यहाँ क्रिएट पैरामीटर में जाके इसका एक नाम देना है। अगर आप बेस साइड ले रहे हैं तो बेस साइड एल कैसा लिख सकते हैं, क्या L1 जो भी है, इनके 2 कंपोनेंट्स है ना, इसलिए बेस साइड L1 मैंने लिखा और इसका लेंथ दे रहा हूँ। इसके बाद विड्थ दे रहा हूँ, इसके बाद हाइट। ये हो गया। इसके नीचे लेग है, इसका भी रिलेशन दिया, दैट आई विल शो नाउ। एक बेस साइड में मैं गया और पैरामीटर्स में जा रहा हूँ। देखा बेस साइड असेंबली में लेंथ विड्थ हाइट है और नंबर ऑफ डिस्टेंस, ऐसा स्मॉल असेंबली को बनाया। इसके बाद लॉन्ग साइड वाला सेम ऐसे ही मैंने बनाया, पैटर्न करके पैटर्न का रिलेशन दे करके ड्राइव किया। इसको लॉन्ग साइड बोल के लॉन्ग साइड नाम दे के सेव किया। सेम आई विल गेट इट ऑन द अदर साइड, तो मैंने उसको मिरर किया। मिरर करने से क्या फायदा होता है, यू नीड नॉट गिव द रिलेशंस एंड एनीथिंग ऑन टू द अदर वन, whatever you have done same thing you will get in the other side। और स्मॉल साइड, 2 स्मॉल साइड है, तो टॉप एक टॉप साइड, बस आई असेंबल्ड एवरीथिंग। असेंबल करने के बाद मैंने क्या किया, उसका कंस्ट्रेंट्स भी दिया। अगर मैंने इस पार्ट को सेलेक्ट किया, टॉप असेंबली को सेलेक्ट किया, तो आप देख सकते हो एक मेट कंस्ट्रेंट है, दो अलाइन कंस्ट्रेंट है। जब भी किसी भी 3D मॉडल को एक दूसरे से कंस्ट्रेंट करने के लिए कम से कम 3 कंस्ट्रेंट देना जरूरी है। एक तो मेट का मेट क्या होता है, डायरेक्ट फेस टू फेस, जब भी वो फेस टू फेस डायरेक्ट कांटेक्ट आता है वो उसे मेट कहते हैं। और एक मेट और दो अलाइन। अलाइन क्या होता है, अलाइन मतलब वो दूसरा फेस के प्लेन पे वो अलाइन होता है। यहाँ पे एक अलाइन है, ठीक है। तो क्या हो रहा है, ये जो टॉप असेंबली है, ये टॉप असेंबली का ये फेस, ये साइड असेंबली का टॉप फेस से अलाइन हो रहा है। वैसे ही यहाँ पे भी। तो क्यों 3 कंस्ट्रेंट जरूरी है? अगर मान लो मैंने यहाँ पे इस अलाइनमेंट को नहीं दिया और बाकी मेट और दूसरे अलाइन को दिया, अगर इसको हटा दिया तो क्या होगा, whenever I change the length, this only the base will come out, whereas the top will remain there itself. ऐसा नहीं होना है। along with the base top face भी extend होना है। कब होगा वो, जब हम constraints दे चुके हैं तब भी होगा। so that is what you have to remember. So whenever we are creating an assembly, make sure that one is parameters, second is a constraints. If you are missing any one, it will not move simultaneously. मैं पूरा पैरामीटर्स दिखाता हूँ आपको। देखिए असेंबली का मास्टर पैरामीटर लेंथ विड्थ हाइट मैंने दिया, और बाकी पार्ट्स का अलग अलग पैरामीटर्स है, वो इसका रिलेशन दे करके मैंने अटैच किया इसको एक्सप्रेशंस के। बस ऐसे ही आप भी कर सकते हैं। एंड व्हेन यू आर डूइंग असेंबली ना, आप एक चीज आप ध्यान में रखिएगा कि whenever you are giving the relation, make sure you are editing and verifying whether it is extending properly or not. जैसे पहले मैंने एक एक्सट्रूड मतलब बॉक्स को पैरामीटर दे के बाद लेंथ चेंज कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन वो सिमेट्रिकली एक्सटेंड हो रहा है, लेकिन मेरे को एक तरफ ही एक्सटेंड होना है। अगर वो जब आप पहली बार कर रहे हैं तभी आपको पता चले तो आप तुरंत वो इसको इंटेलिशेप में जाके उसको चेंज कर सकते हैं, लाइक दैट। इसलिए मैंने बताया आपको ये पैरामीटर्स के बारे में अच्छे से जानना है, तो आप खुद ही एक बॉक्स लेकर के इसको पूरा पैरामीटर्स दे करके असेंबल करके वो देखिए, आपको पता चलेगा। मैं भी करके दिखा सकता हूँ, लेकिन फायदा नहीं है आपको, ठीक है। हाँ, डायमेंशनल कंस्ट्रेंट भी देना पड़ेगा। यहाँ मैंने क्या किया, मेट किया। हाँ, ये वाला। हाँ, मैंने डिस्टेंस नहीं छोड़ा इस पे, ये जीरो ऑफसेट है। सबसे टॉप में कहाँ डिस्टेंस छोड़ा, नहीं है ना? वर्टिकल, ये वर्टिकल है, ये हॉरिजॉन्टल, वही बता रहे हैं ना आप? अच्छा, लेंथ लेंथ में हॉरिजॉन्टल, ये ये हॉरिजॉन्टल है, वही है ना? ये आपने बता रहे वो ऑफसेट 15 mm का ऑफसेट, मेरे मेरे को समझ नहीं आया कहाँ ऑफसेट है। ये तो ये इस क्या, हाँ हाँ। आप बता रहे हो, एक मिनट, वो मैंने वो ये गैप इसका हो रहा है।
सर सिर्फ लेंथ साइड वॉल है ना वो विजिबल रखिए, बाकी का हाइट। अभी ये जो टॉप
अच्छा,
साइड में जो डिस्टेंस है ना वो बोल रहे हैं वो लोग।
हाँ इसको तो मैंने,
हाँ, तो वो बोल रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे आपने कंस्ट्रेंट देके वो डिस्टेंस मेंटेन किया है क्या?
नहीं, एक मिनट, कंस्ट्रेंट्स में, हाँ देखिए मैंने डिस्टेंस दिया, डिस्टेंस कंस्ट्रेंट। हाँ, तो अगर हम लेंथ इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं तब भी वो डिस्टेंस वैसे ही रहेगा। हाँ वैसे ही रहेगा, फिक्स रहेगा। हाँ ओके, नेक्स्ट, नेक्स्ट इज शीट मेटल। तो शीट मेटल है ना, तो यहाँ पे शीट मेटल कैटलॉग में जाना पड़ेगा। तो first step is we will just drag and drop a stock. So when you drag and drop, it will ask for the thickness. So select 1 mm thickness or 2 mm thickness. Here I am selecting 2 mm thickness. So एक sheet आएगा. Next we will define the length, length of the sheet. For example, if it is 100, we will give it 100. अगर width 80 है तो 80 ऐसे दे सकते हैं. This is the first sheet. इसके बाद क्या करेंगे, बेंड्स को ऐड करना पड़ेगा. So how we will add the bend? So for bend we have this bend catalog. Just select that and drag and drop it onto the edge and specify the height. So when you specify height, you have different options. अब कैसे measure करना है? अरे sorry. पता नहीं क्यों क्या. Okay, see here we have this catalogs on the right side. What I've done is I've just selected the sheet metal catalog. Now in the sheet metal catalog, we first start with a base stock. Without this stock, we will not be able to assign any other catalog item like the bend, chamfer, etc. And when you drag and drop the stock for the very first time, it will ask you to specify the thickness. If I'm giving say 1 mm thickness, I will choose this thickness. So remember, this list is in automatically populated list based on the preloaded material library. So there is a table inside the installation directory which has the list of all these materials with all the parameters. Like whichever sheet you wanted, you can choose. But mainly our focus will be on the thickness. So I'm selecting this thickness. Even that can be customized also. Now here we will specify the length, width, etc. Right? And then we will add the bends. So adding the bends is very easy in this application. All we do is just drag and drop it. If you are looking to add the bend here, you can select the edge like this and define the length of the bend. Of if the length of the bend is say 100, it will specify 100 like this. And if it is say 50, give it 50. Specifying the length, you will get multiple options like how you are measuring the length. Basically, these are used to calculate the flat length. How you want the flat length to be measured, whether you are giving the bend length from the center of the bend or from the bottom or from the top edge of the bend. Accordingly, you can choose this. Here, by default, which option is selected? The flange option is selected. Flange option means it is going to measure the bend length from the top edge. You can just toggle between and you will come to know, right? You see here, now it is taking from the bottom like that. And similarly, if I need another bend, I can just drag and drop it. It need not be onto the edge always. Just somewhere if you click here also, automatically it is going to take it. And if the side length is same, let me give you a tip. Simply drag and drop it into the catalog and use it. You'll get it of the same length. No need to again add the length, right? Now for the side wall, again you may add, use the shift button. So if you use the shift, it will go to the selected points like this. Once it is done, we can say unfold. Unfold will get the unfolded length. So this is one way of creating a box using the sheet metal. There is another way called sketch bend. For that, we have to go to the sheet metal operation. See, sketch bend basically works like if I know the length, what I will do is I will take a strip of this, and this. It will be like a flat ribbon, flat sheet, and then I will bend accordingly. Go to the stock. Go to the stock, and here, let's say if the length of the box is 500, then what I'll do, I'll just add 500 plus 500 front and 500 back, 1000 plus the side if it is 250. If it is 250, or if it is 500. So on left side we have 500, on the right side we have 500. It is another. If it is a square, you have to give it as 1000. If it is a rectangular of say 250, I'm giving it 1500. You will get the strip like this. And this also you can increase it to the, basically this corresponds to the height. So I'm giving 500 as the height. Now when you look at from the normal, this is our entire whole strip of the box. Now for this strip, we enter into the sketch mode, go to the 2D sketch, select any one point to, so let me select this as the origin, x direction is this, automatically the y will be going on to the top. Now this is our x and y. This is our x and y. We just draw lines. And now if I'm considering this as the side face, it has to be of 250. 250, and the remaining will be like 500. 500. This is 250 again. The leftover will be again. I'm sorry. Leftover will be 500. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm taking one full sheet. I'm going to bend with respect to this line. So this is going to bend with respect to this, and the second one is going to bend with respect to this. These two bends will bend with respect to this line. I'll show you that. We'll say finish, and again in the sheet metal we have the option called sketch bend. Go to the sketch bend. Select what is it asking? It is asking for the sketch face, and after selecting that, select the fixed geometry. If you are selecting this as the fixed geometry, this is going to be fixed, and the other sheets are going to bend. I am selecting this, and now go on selecting the bend lines. See here, if I am selecting this is going to bend this way. This is your sheet. You can say unfold. This is your unfolded sheet. This is the folded sheet. Now 2 days, you can go on adding the can add the bends. Like this we can do. Same way we can add to the bottom also. Like that we have several options for the sheet metal. If I select the other options include these adding the other features. Okay, let's take the same box example. If I need some holes onto the box, can use these preloaded shapes. See, we have a preloaded shape. This will create this particular cutout. Want to change the length? right click and set tooling properties. It will take you to the window where you can change the values. Remove shapes has a dimensional constraints. Okay, it has a constraint. Editing this constraint, I will let you create patterns like this. Likewise, we have different shapes. You can just create a square cut, all those things from the catalogs. There are other features also, like adding the forming tools and converting the solid to sheet. Those things you can explore. So, is that clear in the sheet metal? How to create and all? Let me know if you are looking for anything in particular. Okay, right? That is clear. Shall we move to the next option, drafting? Okay. So drafting with ISO annotation. Here I want to do the 2D drawing or CAXA draft. There is- we have this drawing and drafting. Okay. The drawing, we enter into the drawing, we choose the template, whichever template. So this particular model is drawn in inches, so I'm selecting this inches template. So we will choose the orientation, I mean the front view. The front view, and if needed, you can also like toggle between the other views. And I'm giving some scale factor of 1:10. We'll say okay. This is how we will get the drawing. Now let me increase the scale a bit. Still, you can move the views and other things. There is an option called shaded rendering. When you select the view and select R, press R, it will take to shading. And inside, if you want it from scene, also you can select from scene, and I will say 1:20, or okay, 20 would be fine. Like this. Okay, and annotations. Yes, R. R. See any shortcut if you want to know, you right click and I mean it will be shown next to that particular application like this. Shaded rendering, it is R. Okay. And coming to the detailing, see for drawing, for detailing, no, you have to go to the annotation. Under annotation, choose the smart dimension. So for smart dimension, if you select this length, you will get it like this. Individually, you can draw, or when you select an entity, like if I'm selecting edge, it will automatically show the edge dimension like this. This is the spacing, and here, see, uh, here you may need a continuous dimension one by one. So instead of creating it manually, there is an option called chain dimension. You must be knowing the difference between baseline and chain. Baseline is like from the fixed end, it will go on measuring the subsequent points distance, whereas chain will measure individually. Like I'm going to the chain, first select the origin, select the origin, and go on selecting the edge. Now it has taken the next dimension. All you need to do is simply go on selecting the points. This will save your time basically. Let me move this view slightly up so that you can view all the dimensions. This is called chain dimension, basically to save your selection. You can just keep it this way. And increasing the font size depends on the template that you are selecting. Here in my case, I have chosen the A A2 template, I guess. If you have chosen A3 or A4, it would have looked slightly bigger, the font size. In order to increase the font size, what we have to do is see here carefully. I'm going to the so there is something called as styles and layers. All the settings related to the annotations can be done in the styles and layers. See, if I select this style, if I select any one annotation, you notice the style is shown as ANSI, ANSI. Typically, we have three styles by default: ANSI, ISO, JS, and the layer is base layer. All the settings related to these are controlled through this particular style. If you are looking to edit, oh, sorry, this is removed. If you are looking to edit, go to the edit window, sorry, the styles window. I don't know why it is getting disconnected. I'm sorry for that. When you go to the style, go to the style. Here is a list of all the elements. Element means if you are considering dimensions as an element, then it is available under this drawing element. If you are considering some symbols, that is one element. If you are considering features, that is one element, etc. So in our case, I'm trying to just edit the size of the font. Text height, I'm looking to increase the dimension text height. So all the settings related to the dimensions are available in the dimensions. And what is the style? ANSI. So go to that style, go to modify. Now under modify, go for the text. And remember, by default, you will not be able to edit anything. All you need to do is to simply just click here somewhere. Now it is highlighted. Now when it is highlighted, increase the font to 20 and apply. You notice the text height has been increased. That way you can control the dimensions overall. The same way for precision also. So precision, if I just go to the precision, by default it is 3, I can make it 2. Individually I can make it 2, or alternately can do that by going to the style, dimensions, modify, under measurement we have a precision of 3, making it 2. Now all the dimension precision has been changed to 2. Right? And the same way for bill of material. Suppose if I want bill of material, let me remove this. Okay. So for adding the bill of material, we can go to annotation, bill of material. Choose the default bill of material. Default BOM will generate the BOM with all. Okay, let me bring this down. And just double click it. And this can also be customized. Like if you don't want this, can change this to any other or remove column. This it will show the form. And parametrically, if you have done the advantage, you can see here. I can say add insert column. I will specify length. What is the property? Is length, size box length, and give save. So it will show the length automatically of the component. Similarly, width and height provided. I mean, it is going to show the length of the size box. What is the whatever is the length of the size box, it is going to show you the length of that. So these are all in inches. This is 3 inch, 3 inch, 5 inch, etc. The same is the process for width and height. You can add one more column and do that. If the same thing is going to be repeating, the same is going to be repeating, instead of adding this length every time, simply right click and select save as template. It is going to save it in this file format, BOM table file. So custom BOM, something I'm writing. Right now I'm saving it in the desktop, but you will have to save it in the installation directory. When you go for a new drawing, under the add-ins, sorry, under the bill of material, it will not list here. It will not list here. That why? Because of we have stored it somewhere in the default location, but it is trying to look from the installation directory. That means if the custom BOM, you have to use it in your drawings all the time. You need to save that custom BOM into the installation directory. So how I will come to know the installation directory is when you go to the settings, you will see the directories. The directories, notice the template directory. Template directory is somewhere here, right? So if I go to this location, I have a bomb general. You need to make sure that you are adding that in this location. This is the custom bomb. To save it here. We have this. Then only it is going to show you whenever you create a new template. Right? So like that, you can generate the views, add the bill of materials, dimensions, etc. Remaining functions you may explore on your own. There is also another feature called bulk drawing creation. That is more used if you have a template created already and try to basically bulk drawing is if you have an assembly and you have a template, drawing template, you can generate the individual part drawings as per that template with a single click. That is called as a bulk drawing. I'm going to save this somewhere to this down. New drawing. I think bulk drawing works for the very first time. Let us check. No. They have removed it or not. Just give me a moment. Okay, okay. So bulk drawing is available in the model itself without searching for the, without entering into drawing. Within the model itself, you will be able to see the bulk drawing. See, there is an option called bulk drawing creation. You go to this bulk drawing creation, you can choose whichever part drawing you wanted. Like this, I'm selecting these two and one more from the other. And you click OK, it will generate the views automatically. thereby saving your time. And these are captured as sheets. Sheet 1 contains this assembly. Sheet 2, sorry, this is the user defined. Sheet 3, sheet 4, etc. Good thing is that it is also capturing the dimensions. This is taken from the size box. So the scale and other things have to be adjusted and set it as a template so that it maintains the same aspect ratio. So is that clear in the drawing? Anything else you want me to cover? Okay. हाँ हाँ हम्म, हाँ वो आपका मतलब कौन सा ऑपरेशन यूज करना बल्क ड्राइंग हाँ अच्छा वो बार बार हो रहे हैं या एक बार ही हुआ हम्म, हो सकता है पता नहीं मतलब वो जब तक हमने हाँ हाँ वो क्या है ना एक तो आपका ग्राफिक ड्राइवर्स अपडेट रहना तो कैड एप्लीकेशन है तो always you have to update your graphic drivers in the backend. Sometimes what happens if the drivers are not updated, it may that is one chance I'm saying, and it's not the only reason. It may be one of the reason. तो अगर बार बार हो रहा है तो मेरे को बता दीजिए मैं थोड़ा इन्वेस्टिगेट कर दूँ. The next is a multi-physics. You have the multi-physics license with you? No, na? You have. Okay. So basically, multi-physics is to uh, validate the load bearing capacity, load carrying capacity of the structure subject to the uh, various type of load, the subject to the models or the products that that particular packaging is going to carry. So for that we have this add-on called multi-physics. मेरे को multi-physics नहीं है मेरे machine इंस्टॉल करना पड़ेगा. Just wait for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, if you want to take, yeah, if you want to take a break, you please take a break for 5 minutes.